Get ready to leap into an epic adventure where frogs rule, wetlands thrive, and your ideas can help make a difference and change the world. Hi, I'm Junior, one of your hosts for today's virtual field trip. We're deep in one of the wildest wetlands in North America, Georgia's Okefenokee Swamp. This place is home to over 30 kinds of amphibians, including frogs, toads, and salamanders. And they're not just cute. These creatures are bioindicators, which mean they give us clues about the health of the planet. Because frogs breathe through their skin, live on land and in water, they're incredibly sensitive to change. This means if something is wrong with the water or air, frogs often show us first. Listen closely. These sounds aren't just swamp music, they're the voice of a healthy ecosystem. Today, we'll take a deep dive here in the Okefenokee Swamp and visit Jekyll Island to find out what's harming the frogs. We'll explore what frogs are telling us and how wetlands protect life, and how you can ensure they continue to be thriving and healthy habitats for amphibians and other species. Let's hop to it.
Thanks, Junior. I'm Cami, your other host for this virtual field trip.
And I'm David, Director of Learning Through Play at the LEGO Group, where of course we have our famous LEGO brick, but so much more, including Build the Change, where we invite kids around the world to dream up solutions for real-world challenges. Challenges like helping the planet, helping communities, making cities more playful, and so much more. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Sounds pretty cool. But this is even cooler. We're here with Yank and Michael, who work in environmental preservation on Jekyll Island. What makes Jekyll Island so special for frogs and amphibians?
So Jekyll Island, it's a mosaic of habitats for wildlife, like the wetland that you're standing in. You know, 200 years ago, you'd be standing on the beach.
That's amazing.
This wetland is a ephemeral wetland, or also known as a vernal pool. It's really important for frogs and amphibians. It's a temporary wetland that dries out at certain times of the year, so fish can't thrive, and so the frogs can lay their eggs and they can grow up into tadpoles and then further into frogs.
And later we'll be joining Junior, who's exploring Okefenokee Swamp. What's the difference between Jekyll Island and Okefenokee? Are all wetlands the same?
It's all about scale. So Okefenokee is much larger than Jekyll, and it's pretty much one big wetland. Whereas Jekyll is a barrier island that's much smaller and made up a bunch of different habitats that includes wetlands.
Very cool. To find out more, let's go to a video from LEGO about amphibians and the challenges they're facing.
This is a frog. There are over 6,000 species of frogs around the world. Frogs are amphibians who need water like pools, lakes, or ponds to lay their eggs. Once the eggs hatch, the baby tadpoles will need that water to stay around until they can grow legs and hop away. Frogs are an important part of the food chain. They eat a lot, mostly invertebrates like insects and worms. And other animals eat them for their dinner. So if frogs disappear, the ecosystems that rely on them will also be threatened. Hotter and colder temperatures caused by climate change are a big problem for frogs. They have thin skin and no scales, fur, or feathers, so they don't have much protection if things get really hot or really cold. Drier conditions caused by climate change can dry up the pools where they lay eggs before the tadpoles are ready to leave. Luckily, people are working on creative ways to protect frogs. Protecting and rebuilding shallow water habitats, called wetlands, with plenty of water, plants, and food for frogs, will help keep them safe from the heat and cold. Building special tunnels under roads can help frogs reach places to lay their eggs safely without being hit by cars. But to protect frogs from the impacts of climate change, we'll need more creative ideas. Ideas like yours. Together, we can build the change.
I think we're in the perfect place with the perfect people that can help us understand what we can do to help amphibians thrive.
Can you tell us the difference between frogs and amphibians, or are they the same thing?
Absolutely. So a frog is a type of amphibian. Amphibians are a really cool kind of animal. They're a vertebrate, just like we are, which means that we have backbones. And what makes them a little different from us is their skin. So they can actually breathe and drink straight through their skin. So they're actually a little bit more sensitive to the environment around them.
So tell us more about where frogs live and what their habitats can teach us.
Yeah, so frogs, like most amphibians, need clean fresh water, just like we do. When you guys go to drink, they want to sit in that water in order to drink it. So they like to go to ponds, streams, rivers, puddles, anything like that.
Cool.
We actually have several different types of wetlands on Jekyll. Would you like to go see some?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I mentioned Jekyll Island is a barrier island off
Right.
the coast of Georgia. And so we're actually walking through the dune system as we walk away from the beach. The dune system is a really important habitat. It's home to a variety of animals and different species. But this area here, it's showing the progression and the changing and the dynamic nature of barrier islands. And as we look out over here, you can see the kind of secondary dune system. You start to see the shrubs, you start to see all the different plants.
So all this vegetation is stabilizing this area?
Yeah, everything's working together to create that stabilization. It's part of this whole dynamic ecosystem. These low points here may become a wetland in 20 to 30 years, kind of like the wetland we just left.
My goodness, it's incredible. Wow, let's go see some more.
Yeah.
Actually, there's something really easy that anyone can do at home to build a quality habitat for tree frogs. It's called building a frog hotel. Do you guys want to help us out with one?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Is that a real thing? And can you book them online?
I like it.
All right, so to build a frog hotel, you need a few things. You'll want a PVC pipe, a cap that can go on the end, a large sponge, and you'll need an adult parent or a guardian to use a drill. So what I want you guys to do is take this pair of scissors
Right.
and very carefully cut out an area of the sponge that will fit inside of that cap.
Okay.
The larger the sponge, the more water it's gonna hold in drought conditions.
Thank you.
No problem. Does it fit?
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
Perfect.
So now what you do, take that cap, stick it on the flat end of your PVC pipe there.
Yeah.
Then you want to get an adult with your drill here.
Am I an adult?
David?
I think you'll count.
Okay, good. Let's go.
What we'll do is we'll turn around to the back side. And you can see we already have 2 marks. We're gonna drill
Yeah.
2 holes. One is to drain water because we don't want this to fill all the way up.
Okay.
And the other is so we can hang it on like a tree or a railing.
Very cool.
You want, go ahead and
All right,
hold
Cami,
this up.
can you help me? All right. There we go.
Hey, perfect.
Beautiful.
And now what we do is we pick a spot that's
Yeah.
going to be able to get some rainfall when it rains, but also has a little bit of shelter so it's not in the sun all the time. We've already put a screw here in this piece of wood, and we can hang it up there.
Great.
Oh, nice.
Now hopefully as we get a little bit of water in there from the rain, tree frogs can start using that as a hotel.
Awesome.
So simple, so creative. I love it.
This is another example of ephemeral wetland we have on Jekyll. You may notice some of the burn scars on some of these trees. This is actually one we manage with prescribed fire. So prescribed fire is a management technique to burn fire through here safely, both to benefit the wildlife and the plants.
Fire is actually really good for the frogs. What it does is actually clears out a lot of the shrubs in the mid-story layer, and that lets all these grasses that we're seeing grow in, which a lot of frogs use to sit in and call at night and lay their eggs on. Prescribed fire makes for a happy wetland.
I love that. Where are frogs born and where do they spend most of their lives?
Yeah, so most frogs are born in the water, little wetlands just like this, and they're actually born as eggs, but not really eggs like we tend to think of them, like a chicken egg, and they don't actually have a shell. They're soft and like a jelly. After a couple days, they hatch into what we call a tadpole, which almost looks like a fish. They're circular with a little tail coming off of them. Then after anywhere from a couple weeks to a few months, they slowly start growing legs. They'll grow their back legs and their front, and then eventually they'll crawl up on the land where they'll absorb their tail, and then they spend most of their life up on the land. We call that whole process metamorphosis.
Awesome.
Would you like to go try and catch some?
Yes.
Yes,
Let's
let's
go.
do it.
All right, so these are our dip nets.
Okay.
What you want to do when you're using these is spot areas with like some grass, a little bit of cover, and you can grab your dip net, go forward, press it against the bottom, and gently pull it along and scoop at the very end, and you can see what you've caught in your dip net.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give that to
Wow, good luck, Cami. Let's go for it.
Let's see, what did you get?
Oh,
Awesome, look at that. Wow, all sorts of cool stuff. So we can see a bunch of different life stages of frogs just right here. So if we look at this guy, that is a green tree frog tadpole, and he already has tiny little
at
back
that.
legs. Look at that.
Wow.
And right here is a slightly older one. See how he's starting to look like a frog?
Yes.
He already has all 4 legs, but he still has a tail.
Oh, wow. So, what can amphibians tell us? Why do scientists monitor them?
So amphibians are what we call bioindicators. They're a way for us to tell how healthy the environment and the water is. We were talking earlier about how they breathe and drink through their skin. So if there's something wrong with the water, if there's oil in it or there's some pollutants, a toxin, the frogs and the salamanders are gonna be the first animals to get sick. So if we came out here and we didn't find tadpoles when we dip netted, that would tell us that the water is dirty because the frogs can't live here.
Wow, super important.
Very.
When we combine creativity, science, and community, we get powerful solutions for frogs and for the planet. We're here with Joseph, a wildlife biologist, to see how people are protecting amphibian habitats every day.
Awesome. We're really excited about amphibian habitat on Jekyll. One of the most exciting things we're doing is this big restoration project. We've created a wetland on what used to be part of a golf course, and we're creating this wetland specifically with frogs in mind. And what's really awesome about this particular wetland is that it's an ephemeral wetland or a vernal pool. So what we can do here is we can actually drain the water out completely. And by doing that, it makes it where fish can't occupy it, right? And tadpoles can prosper.
At the LEGO Group, we're all about creativity, and it sounds like you use a lot of creativity in what you do.
Absolutely. Being a biologist in charge of a project like this is like being an artist with a blank canvas. There's endless possibilities. There's all kinds of different ways we can try to create retention for water. We're also using a lot of native plants and creating grassland habitat around this little wetland area that frogs love. This wetland should be done being dug in the next few weeks, but it's going to take a long time to create all the grasses that we want to grow out here. So.
And how do you track amphibians? Do you use wearables or trackers?
I think the easiest way for anybody to do it is to go out and listen for frogs. That's what we do on Jekyll Island. We know whenever it rains, it's a good night to go listen for frogs, especially in the summer. And you know that when they're out there calling, you can hear them all.
So nature's telling us something and we're trying to understand it?
Definitely, and I think what we know now is what a wetland restoration project in progress looks like. So let's go see what an established wetland looks like.
How are we gonna find anything? It's already dark.
Nighttime is the best time to look for and listen for frogs, so it's perfect.
Brilliant, let's go.
Okay, y'all. Over here, we have an example of an established wetland that has all this beautiful, lush vegetation, and it's a really good example of what we'd hope to see in our restoration plot in the next several years.
You can definitely see the difference.
You can definitely hear them now. Listen to that.
Are y'all ready to go see what we can find?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
go. Is that a tree frog there at the back? That's a tree frog, isn't it?
That's got to be a green tree frog.
See the green tree frog out there?
It's a little bit bigger than the squirrel tree frog we'll get.
It's a good spot. Thanks, man. Hey guys, look here. Is that a leopard frog?
Oh, yeah, it's a leopard frog.
Oh,
Blend in so well.
guys.
Woo! Oh, y'all, there's a green tree frog over here too.
Oh,
Look at
nice.
this. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
You can see how it's like they're hiding in plain sight. They're still hard to see, even though they're calling all around us.
Hard.
I can't believe we got to see and hear so many cool frogs today. And thanks, Joseph, for showing us around. And now let's head to the Okefenokee Swamp. Say that 5 times fast.
I'll see you there, guys. Bye. Bye. Oi! Did I make it? Made it on time?
Yes. In time.
Awesome. Awesome.
So my name is Katie, and I'm the Director of Education here at Okefenokee Swamp Park.
So I have a question.
Go for it.
What does Okefenokee mean? I mean, it's such a unique name.
It is really unique. It's actually a Native American word that's loosely translated today to mean land of the trembling earth. So you want to see why? Okay. It all has to do with this stuff right here called peat, which is really just a bunch of dead plants that fall down into the bottom of the Okefenokee in this big giant wetland that we have. So you want to see it? Yeah, all right, let's do it. So would you like to get your hands a little bit dirty? Yes, you do. Of course you do. All right, so you're going to take some of this peat and you're actually going to hold it in your hand and squish it around a little bit. So go ahead and grab some. Here you go, David.
Thank you. Thanks.
Is it gross?
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
Like a sponge.
It's like a sponge. That's exactly what it's like. The Okefenokee is like one big giant sponge that holds on to water, and it can help prevent floods. It filters the water to make it clean and safe for us to drink. So over thousands of years, this builds up, right? But what happens is there's this ancient archaea, and it eats away at this peat really, really slowly. It creates a methane gas.
Wow.
What do you think gas likes to do?
Rise.
It likes to rise. It likes to escape. It does not like to be trapped. So if you can imagine, what happens is you get all this methane gas that builds up underneath this peat, and it forms this bigger bubble, and that bubble pushes the peat up to the surface of the Okefenokee. And imagine a mat of peat that's the size of this room, and it looks like floating land, but if you step on it, your feet are going to tremble beneath you, or this spongy mat of land trembles beneath your toes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Now let's see some creatures that live in this peat, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this first one, there's actually two in here. These are some of our scavengers that we have that live in the Okefenokee. They're called crayfish, or locally some people call them crawdads. But these little guys are really cool. Let me see if I can get one.
Wow.
They have a really awesome defense where they will tuck their tail underneath and swim backwards when they want to get away.
They're fast.
They are very fast.
Oh my goodness.
And they have to be because they are a prey item for lots of different things. He is something that will actually eat tadpoles. All right, so speaking of tadpoles, this little guy is the tadpole of a green tree frog. And, you know, this living part of his life on water and part of his life on land is why they're called an amphibian, because amphibian actually means double life. Life on land and life in the water.
Fantastic. This has all been amazing. What else are we going to see tonight?
Well, the perfect way to experience the Okefenokee and see lots of amphibians in one night is to get out on a boat. Are you ready?
I'm so excited.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Go.
So the Okefenokee is about 7,000 years old, and it was actually at one point underneath the ocean. Well, eventually that ocean receded, and it left behind this really shallow depression in this part of Georgia. And there's like 16 different types of wetlands within the Okefenokee Swamp. And that's one of the reasons the Okefenokee Swamp is such a biodiverse place, is because we have so many different habitats where all of the animals and plants can live here. All right, Junior and David, so it's getting pretty dark. One of the best ways for us to actually spot these frogs is going to be to spotlight. So you've got your little flashlight. David, you have your flashlight?
I've got mine, yeah.
Got my big spotlight. So what we're actually gonna do is turn them on. Then we'll kind of track down where the vegetation, these little plants, meet the water.
Okay.
I have a frog.
Really?
Yep. So I've got my eye spot on.
Oh, yeah, I see.
There you go. And based on the size and how he's sitting, I'm gonna guess that that is probably one of our pig frogs. And there's another little one right here. Pig frog right there.
Oh, yeah, look at that one.
He's close too. Hi, friends.
There's a gator here.
Oh, they don't want anything to do with us. You're okay.
Is that a frog?
I think it's a cricket frog, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I found the green tree frog, guys.
No way.
Yeah, I got him right
Oh, I
here.
see it. I see it.
Oh, I see it too.
Amazing.
It's very, very green.
Wow, that's big.
That was incredible. I feel inspired, and I bet you do too.
And your ideas matter. The LEGO Group's Build the Change program equips kids like you to address real-world people and planet challenges using your imagination and creativity. So now it's time for you to build the change. What would you build to help amphibians thrive? Press pause now and start building those frog-saving solutions. Are you guys all ready to get creative?
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I like your trees for our tree frogs to live in.
It's like a frog island where no one else but frogs can get in.
There's a mud area for like all the toads, and then I built like a tree area for all the tree frogs, and then a little waterfall, and then there's like frogs in it.
I built some frog eggs and some lily pads on the inside.
Nice.
And I built some rocks for the frogs to stay on.
So we made a pond, and there's a campfire right here, and then there's frogs and flowers inside the pond.
Very good. Round of applause, guys. I love it.
Build the Change is about dreaming up solutions and making them real. Sharing your ideas can inspire others to take action.
Cami, I think you agree that these guys did an incredible job. I think they need a round of applause, right?
I think so too.
Let's do it. Big round of applause. Thanks, guys. Well done.
We've seen the challenges and the opportunities, and now it's your turn. Frogs are nature's messengers. Protecting them means protecting ecosystems and our future.
Ask your teachers or gardens to help you upload your build and share your idea with the world. And remember, play, curiosity, and creativity really can help us build the change.
Sharing your ideas can make a difference. What will you build? Thanks for joining us on this amphibian adventure. We can't wait to see your creations. Bye!
Bye.